to my channel. I'm Michelle, in case you are new here. Forgive the naked face again. I didn't leave the house today, so no makeup, just moisturizer. So today I'm cooking. I cook every day. What kind of a comment was that? Anyway, we are having a steak dinner tonight. It's Friday night. So probably the number one thing couples do on a date night is go out to dinner. And if you go to a steakhouse, if you're a red meat eater, you probably order a steak, a baked potato, and a salad. It's probably the number one steakhouse meal. I'm guessing at all this. I have no statistics, but I did work in restaurants a lot in my younger years, and they were the one, especially, was definitely a steak place. So I can say that from my experience, it was probably the number one thing. Always a baked potato, always a salad. So that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. I love me a good baked potato with butter and sometimes sour cream on it. But I thought tonight I would just kick it up a notch, and I'm going to make some twice baked potatoes for Mike and I. So I'm starting about an hour and a half before I want dinner to be ready. So this probably is not a recipe that you want to do after working all day and you want to hurry up and get dinner ready when you get home. This is a recipe that you definitely need to have some time to work with because it takes a while. So the first thing I'm doing, turning my oven on to 400 degrees, and I've already washed 2 russet potatoes. Washed them, left them dry, and I'm not putting anything on them, just letting the skins just completely naked, because I don't want the skins to be like soft. I want them to kind of harden a little bit, so that's why I'm going to do them just completely naked. And we're going to pop those into the oven for a good hour. And that's it. So I'll be back in an hour. No, I won't, because I want to fry some bacon. So hold on, let's get the bacon ready, because everything's better with bacon. Okay, so while my potatoes are baking, I have 4 strips of bacon here, so like an average of 2 strips per potato, but you know, both strips aren't going to make it in the potato because some of it's going to end up probably in my mouth right after it's done cooking. So I'm using my favorite bacon in the world. If you've watched me for any length of time, you know this is my favorite. I love my Costco bacon. And I'm just going to let all 4 pieces stacked on top of each other. And without cutting my fingers off there, Michelle. Just going to go ahead and cut this up. I'm going to be frying that in a cast iron frying pan. You know I love my cast iron. Turn that up and heat that pan up a while. All right, and this is going right in the frying pan, and I'm just going to start frying that up a while until it is the way I like it, which is crispy. So when that crisps up, I'll be back. Okay, I am back. So my bacon is done frying, and that's just kind of hanging out here on a paper towel. And what I have here are my 2 potatoes that I baked for an hour. I'm going to try to come in here closer. There. A little better. I haven't figured out how to zoom yet on the camera. How sad is that? I really need to work on how to work this. So these are my 2 potatoes, and all I've done was cut the tops off of them. I left them sit for a little bit just so I could handle them, but I didn't burn myself. And they were in the oven for about an hour and 10 minutes at 400 degrees. So now what I have in the bowl here is, when I slice the tops off of them, this is the potato that was on that top part. I'm going to go ahead and, actually let me move the camera over here. Oh, Michelle. I'm going to go ahead and scrape the flesh out of the inside of the potato shell into my bowl. Just got to be careful you don't tear your skin. So you probably have to let just a little bit of potato on the inside, right next to your skin. Whew, these puppies are hot. While I'm doing this, I'm going to start my microwave. I do have some milk in the microwave. And you want your milk hot to mix this up. Oh, these are hot, hot, hot on the hands. Okay, so there's one little potato boat ready to go. Get a little more out here. And let's do the second one. Good God, I should have left these cool off just a hair more. Make a mental note of that while you're watching this. Don't try to pick up a hot potato. Oh, okay, I need a hot pad. Oh my God. You need to do it while it's hot because you need your potatoes to be hot to mash them up. So it's kind of like you got to catch it at the perfect time where you can still handle it, but yet you don't want it to cool off. Okay. That should be pretty good. So we have potato boat number 2. So they're just going to go back here on my cookie sheet. And we are going to assemble the insides. So I actually want to get a fork out. Smash this up a little more. So just mash your potatoes up a little bit. Doesn't have to be like perfectly whipped like a mashed potato. I actually like a little bit of chunk to mine. It's kind of a personal preference. All right, now to that, we are going to add, I should have had my utensils out and ready to go. I'm not doing well in this video. I'm going to add a hunk of butter. Again, you know me, I don't measure anything. So there's probably a tablespoon and a half of butter. And I'm going to add salt, because again, you know me, potatoes love salt, so get your salt in there. I'm going to add pepper. Get my milk out of the microwave. Is it hot enough? Ouch. Yeah, that's hot. Boy, just burning myself right and left here. So let's melt my butter down in my potatoes. Perfect. Now we're going to add some milk. Just add a little bit at a time. Mix it up just till you have the consistency. Oh my gosh, I burned myself. I can't talk. Not my day. That you want. Actually, I think that's about perfect. I don't think I'm going to add any more milk than that. I'm going to add my bacon, because life is better with bacon. Yes, it is. And we'll save a couple pieces for the cook. And I'm going to add cheddar cheese. Not a lot, because we're going to put some on the top too. Just a little bit. And then continue to mix this around. And you can also add some chives or some green onions. But again, if you've been watching me for any time at all, you know I cannot stand to bite into anything that remotely resembles an onion. So I'm going to add just a little bit of onion salt for flavor. I hear my phone tweeting in the background. Alright, one final mix. The cheese is starting to melt and get stringy in there. Okay, and you're going to grab your spoon. I'm going to bring you back over here. And you're going to start filling your potatoes back up. So there is one. There's the second one, and we have plenty left over, so we're just going to go ahead and mound these up. Oh my, that's good. All right, so the last thing I'm going to do is put a little bit of cheddar cheese right on the top. And these will go back into a 425 degree oven for about, see, look at me. I'm such a hog. I have to eat this cheese that fell because I feel like if it fell, it's mine. Come back into a 425 degree oven for about 10 to 15 minutes. So let's show you what they look like when they're done. Okay, there they are. Yummy twice baked potatoes. They're gonna taste fabulous with my steak. Alright, give this recipe a try and enjoy. Thanks for watching. Bye.